Hey again, gang. Hope you're having a happy holiday. Don't eat too much. But I wanted to share something with you, and this could be valuable for you down the line. The best compliment and the most impressive for me that I ever got was from two studio legends that I worked with. Bob Babbitt, who was famous for playing on a lot of Motown hits, a lot of Philly hits, a lot of stuff in New York, a lot of stuff in LA, amazing CV. You should check out his resume. It's just mind-blowing. And the legendary Reggie Young, who some people say is the most recorded electric guitarist in history. He's played on tons of hits, lots of iconic songs and riffs that he just made up on the fly. And Reggie and Bob both said to me separately at different sessions. Bob said to me, he said, Ed, pulled me aside at a session, and it was completely out of the blue. And he's like, "You're the best producer I've ever worked with." And I was like, "What?" I was really stunned. I mean, this is Bob Babbitt. And he's like, "Yeah," he's like, "You let us do our thing." He goes, "You know when to stick your nose in, but you let us play, you let us do our thing." And Reggie also, this was probably the highest compliment, was a friend of mine came down from New York to Nashville. He wanted to do a session. He wanted to hire all these guys. And he wanted Reggie. And I called up Reggie and I said, "Hey, Reg, man, this really, really good friend of mine, he's doing this session and whatever, and he'll pay you whatever you want." And he's like, "Are you producing?" And I went, "No." He's like, "Nope, not interested." And I'm like, "Reg, he's a really good friend." He goes, "If you're not producing, I'm not interested." And I was like, "How come?" And he goes, "You don't tell me to play like anybody else." And he told me that people used to hire him and tell him to play like Grady Martin, another legendary guitar player here in Nashville. And I was like, at the time, Grady was still alive. And he's like, "Exactly." So that's a lesson for you all. Hire the right people. They know. They're pros. They know when the song is right. They know when the arrangement's right. They know when it's a hit. If they play it on tons of hits, you let them do their thing. Another thing I used to do, is the last thing I want to add to this story, is that apparently another reason a lot of these really incredible musicians I've had the good fortune to work with over the last 22 years here in Nashville, that they really enjoyed was I wasn't on the intercom with them. I wasn't on the talkback. In between takes, I would go out into the room and we would work it out together. And I would mostly just listen and let them do their thing. Let them do their thing and show them that you're not that person on the other side of the glass. You're not disconnected, right? Let them do their thing, be part of it, but don't get in the way. It's the best I got to offer today. Don't eat too much turkey.